Look, I've been in this business a long time. People bring all sorts of things through the doors of my pawn shop. Old toys, vintage guitars, military medals, you name it. I've probably seen it. But every now and then, something small and shiny catches my eye. I'm talking about coins. Not just any coins, but special ones, commemorative coins. Today, we're going to take a trip to Finland, a country that makes some of the most beautiful and interesting commemorative coins out there. These aren't just pieces of metal, they are tiny pieces of history, art, and national pride you can hold in your hand. They tell stories about the country's heroes, its nature, and its biggest achievements. You might think a coin is just a coin. You use it to buy a soda, and that's the end of it. But with Finnish commemorative coins, you're holding something more. The Mint of Finland, the place where these are made, has been around for over 160 years. They know what they're doing. They produce three main types of special coins. The 2 euro commemoratives that you can actually find in your change. The silver collector coins that are like little works of art, and the gold coins that are the top of the line. Each one is legal tender in Finland, which is a key detail. It means the government stands behind them, giving them a baseline value right from the start. So why should you care about coins from a country thousands of miles away? Because collecting is about passion, history, and the thrill of the hunt. Finnish coins offer all of that. They have unique designs, are made from high-quality materials like silver and gold, and often have a limited number made, which we call mintage. A low mintage can make a coin rare, and in the world of collecting, rare often means valuable. It's a fantastic field to get into, whether you're just starting out with a few euros or you're a seasoned collector looking for that one special piece to complete your set. It's a journey into another culture. In this guide, I'm going to break it all down for you. We'll walk through this thought. Mint of Finland and see how these coins are born. I'll explain the difference between the various types, what they're made of, and why they're so special. We'll look at some famous examples and talk about what makes them stand out. And most importantly, I'll give you the inside scoop, tips on how to buy, how to store your collection, and how to make sure you're getting the real deal. You don't need a PhD in coins to get started. All you need is a little curiosity. So stick with me, you might just find your next treasure. Every great story has a beginning, and for Finnish coins, that story starts at the Mint of Finland, or Suomen Rahapaja. This place isn't just a factory, it's a national institution. It was established way back in 1860 by order of the Russian Tsar Alexander II, back when Finland was a Grand Duchy of Russia. Its first job was to mint Finland's very own currency, the markka. This was a huge step for the country. Having your own money is a powerful symbol of identity and independence, even when you're part of a larger empire. The mint set up shop in Helsinki, and it's been a cornerstone of the Finnish economy ever since. Over the decades, the Mint of Finland has seen it all. It produced markka coins through world wars, economic depressions, and periods of incredible growth. It was there when Finland declared its independence in 1917, and it was there to help build the new nation. The mint didn't just make coins for Finland either. It developed a reputation for being one of the best in the world. Its technology and craftsmanship became so advanced that other countries started coming to them for help. Today, the Mint of Finland is a global player, producing coins and coin blanks for central banks all over the world, from Europe to Latin America and Asia. When Finland joined the Eurozone and adopted the euro in 2002, the mint's role changed again. It stopped making the beloved markka and started producing Finland's national euro coins. This was a big moment. But they didn't just stop at making regular pocket change. They embraced the opportunity to create special commemorative coins, which allowed them to continue telling Finland's story. The Mint of Finland is owned entirely by the Finnish state, which means its primary mission isn't just to make a profit. It's to serve the nation, preserve its heritage, and showcase its culture to the world, one beautifully struck coin at a time. So when you hold a Finnish coin, you're not just holding a piece of metal. You're holding a product of over 160 years of expertise and history. The people at the Mint are masters of their craft. They combine age-old traditions with cutting-edge technology to create coins that are both durable and beautiful. They manage every step of the process, from designing the artwork to striking the final coin. This commitment to quality is why Finnish commemorative coins are so highly respected by collectors everywhere. They are a direct link to a long and proud history of minting excellence. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. When we talk about Finnish commemorative coins, you're really looking at three main categories. It's important to know the difference because it affects everything from how you find them to what they might be worth. The first and most common type is the €2 commemorative coin. These are the real deal, circulating currency. Every country in the Eurozone is allowed to issue 2 of these special €2 coins per year. They have the standard European map on one side, but the other side, the national side, features a unique design celebrating a person, place, or event. The best part? You could literally find one in your change if you're in Finland. Next up, we have the silver collector coins. These are a whole different ball game. These coins are made specifically for collectors. They are still legal tender in Finland, but you're not going to use one to buy groceries. Why? Because their value comes from the precious metal they're made of and their rarity, which is almost always higher than their face value. These coins typically have face values like €10 or €20. They are minted in much smaller numbers than the €2 coins, and often come in special presentation boxes with a certificate of authenticity. These are the pieces you put in a display case, not in your pocket. Finally, at the top of the pyramid, you have the gold collector coins. These are the crown jewels of Finnish numismatics. Usually issued to mark a truly significant national anniversary or event, these coins are struck in high-purity gold. They have higher face values, often 50 or €100. But again, their real value is in the gold content and their extreme rarity. The Mint of Finland produces these in very limited quantities, sometimes only a few thousand or even a few hundred. They are premium items for serious collectors and investors. Like the silver coins, they are legal tender, but using one for its face value would be like using a diamond as a paperweight. You just don't do it. So you have 3 tiers: the accessible €2 coins for everyone, the beautiful silver coins for dedicated collectors, and the exclusive gold coins for the high-end market. Each type serves a different purpose. The €2 coins spread awareness of Finnish culture across Europe. The silver coins offer a deeper dive into specific themes with more intricate designs, and the gold coins act as prestigious, lasting tributes to the most important moments in the nation's history. Understanding these categories is the first step to becoming a smart collector. It helps you decide where to focus your energy and your budget. So, why does Finland go to all the trouble of making these special coins? It's not just about making money, it's about creating a legacy. Think of it like a national photo album made of metal. Each coin is a snapshot of something that matters to the Finnish people. The themes they choose are a window into the country's soul. You'll find coins celebrating famous artists like Tove Jansson, the creator of the Moomins, or the architect Alvar Aalto. These coins honor the people who shaped Finland's cultural identity and shared it with the world. It's a way of saying thank you and ensuring their legacy never fades. Nature is another huge theme, and that's no surprise. If you've ever seen pictures of Finland, you know it's a country of breathtaking landscapes, with thousands of lakes and vast forests. The Finns have a very deep connection to their natural environment. So, you'll see coins featuring the Saimaa ringed seal, a critically endangered animal that lives only in Finland, or coins celebrating the Finnish landscape. These designs aren't just pretty pictures, they are a powerful statement about the importance of conservation and the beauty of the natural world. They reflect a core part of the Finnish national character. Historical events and national anniversaries are also a major source of inspiration. The Mint has issued coins to mark 100 years of Finnish independence, the anniversary of its constitution, and even achievements in science and technology. For example, they might create a coin to celebrate a Finnish Nobel Prize winner, or a significant technological innovation. It's a way to document progress and celebrate the milestones that have defined the nation's journey. These coins serve as tangible reminders of where the country has come from and where it is going. They connect the present generation to the past in a very direct way. The design process itself is a serious affair. The Mint of Finland often holds open design competitions, inviting artists from all over the country to submit their ideas. A special committee then selects the winning design. This democratic process ensures that the coins are not just created by a small group of people behind closed doors, but that they reflect a broader artistic vision. The artists are challenged to tell a big story on a very small canvas, using symbols and imagery that are both beautiful and meaningful. The final result is a piece of miniature sculpture that captures a piece of the Finnish spirit. When you're looking at a coin, especially as a collector, you really need to know what you're holding. The material a coin is made of is a huge part of its story and, honestly, its value. For the Finnish €2 commemorative coins, the composition is actually standardized across the entire Eurozone. They have this bimetallic structure. The outer ring is made of copper-nickel, and the inner part is a 3-layer mix: nickel-brass, then nickel, and then nickel-brass again. This is the same for all circulating €2 coins, so nothing too wild there. But what makes them special is really the design and, crucially, the mintage. That's the total number of coins produced. Some are minted in the millions, while others might have a run of just 500,000, making them a lot harder to find. Now let's talk about the collector coins, because this is where you get into precious metals. The silver coins from Finland are typically made of sterling silver, which is 92.5% pure silver, what we call 0.925 fineness. Or sometimes, you'll see a higher purity like 0.999 silver. The face value might be €10, but if it contains half an ounce of silver, and silver is trading at $30 an ounce, the metal value alone is $15. That's what we call the melt value, which is basically the baseline value of the coin if you were to melt it down. Of course, as a collector's item, it's usually worth more than just its metal content, but that metal provides a solid floor for its value. The gold coins are really the heavy hitters. These are struck from high-purity gold, often 0.917 fineness, that's 22 karat, or even 0.999 fineness, which is 24 karat. They come with face values like €100, but honestly, that's just a formality. Their intrinsic value is tied directly to the spot price of gold, which is much, much higher. A €100 gold coin might contain a quarter ounce of gold. If gold is at $2,400 an ounce, that coin has $600 worth of gold in it. This makes gold coins not just a collector's item, but also a form of investment. People buy them as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. And here's the thing, the mintage number is king for all three types. The Mint of Finland is very transparent about this. They announce the exact number of coins that will be produced for each issue. A low mintage creates scarcity from day one. For example, a €2 commemorative with a mintage of 500,000 is much more desirable to a collector than one with a mintage of 2 million. For silver and gold coins, mintages can be extremely low, maybe only 1,500 for a specific gold coin. This low supply, combined with high demand from collectors, is what really drives the secondary market price up, far beyond the coin's face value, or even its melt value. Every collecting field has its legends, the pieces everyone wants. In Finnish coins, there are definitely some standouts that get collectors excited. One of the most famous is the 2004 €2 coin celebrating the enlargement of the European Union. This wasn't just a Finnish coin, it was a big moment for all of Europe. But the Finnish version is highly sought after. The design shows a stylized pillar from which sprouts grow upwards, symbolizing the foundation of growth. With a mintage of just 1 million, it's one of the scarcer early Finnish €2 commemoratives, and it's a must-have for anyone building a complete set. Another key coin is the 2007 €2 for the 90th anniversary of independence. The design is really cool. It shows a boat with 9 rowers, symbolizing collaboration and the journey of the nation. But what makes this coin interesting is its historical significance. Celebrating independence is a powerful theme for any country, and this coin captures that spirit perfectly. It's not exceptionally rare, with a mintage of 2 million, but its beautiful design and patriotic theme make it a favorite among both Finnish and international collectors. It's a classic example of a coin that's valued for its story, as much as its scarcity. Moving into the silver collector coins, a truly memorable issue is the 2007 Alvar Aalto €10 silver coin. Aalto was a world-renowned Finnish architect and designer, a true modernist pioneer. This coin broke the mold. Instead of being a perfect circle, it had a unique, irregular shape inspired by his famous Aalto vase. It was a brilliant tribute, using the form of the coin itself to honor the artist's style. It was struck in sterling silver and came in a special case. This coin is a perfect example of how the Mint of Finland uses innovative design to create something that is both a coin and a piece of art. For a gold coin example, you can't ignore the 2017 100 Years of Independence €100 gold coin. This was the big one. To celebrate the centenary of the nation, the Mint issued a stunning gold coin. The design, chosen through a public competition, featured an arch representing the Finnish people's shared journey. With a very limited mintage of just a few thousand pieces, and being made of gold, this coin was a premium item from the start. It represents the pinnacle of Finnish commemorative minting, a beautiful, valuable, and historically significant piece that marks one of the most important moments in the country's history. It's a grail coin for many collectors. So you've got these coins, what do you do with them? Their usage really depends on which type you have. The €2 commemorative coins are, as I mentioned, circulating currency. You can absolutely spend them. In fact, that's how they get out into the world and into the hands of collectors. People who aren't collectors might get one as change from a store and just spend it without a second thought. But for a collector, spending one would be a crime. The goal is to find them and save them, especially if they are in good condition. The act of coin hunting, sifting through rolls of coins from the bank, is a popular hobby for many. The silver and gold collector coins are a different story. They are technically legal tender, but only in Finland. You could, in theory, walk into a Finnish store and buy something with a €10 silver coin, but the shopkeeper would probably look at you like you have 3 heads and you'd be losing money on the deal. These coins are designed for collecting, not spending. Their home is in a protective capsule, an album, or a display case. People collect them for the joy of ownership, the beauty of the designs, and the connection to Finnish culture. They are conversation starters and miniature art galleries. The trading and secondary market for these coins is very active. This is where things get interesting. Collectors buy, sell, and trade coins to complete their sets. The price of a coin on this market is determined by supply and demand. A coin's condition is a huge factor. A coin in brilliant uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been in circulation and has no wear, is worth much more than one that's been rattling around in people's pockets. Professional grading services can even authenticate and grade a coin on a 70-point scale, which can significantly increase its value and tradability. For many, collecting Finnish coins is a long-term hobby. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about the satisfaction of finding that one missing coin for your set, or acquiring a beautiful new silver coin when it's released. Collectors often join clubs or online forums to share their passion, show off their latest finds, and trade with fellow enthusiasts. The community aspect is a big part of the appeal. It's a worldwide network of people, connected by a shared interest in these small metallic pieces of Finnish history. It's a hobby that can last a lifetime and be passed down through generations. Now, for the part of the job I know all too well, spotting fakes. Anytime something becomes valuable, you can bet someone out there is trying to make a cheap copy of it. Finnish commemorative coins are no exception, especially the rarer €2 ones and the precious metal coins. The good news is, with a little knowledge, you can protect yourself. The first thing I always do is a simple magnet test. Real euro coins are not magnetic in the center. If you have a €2 coin, and the yellow-colored center part sticks to a magnet, you've got a problem. It's a quick and easy test that can expose a lot of crude fakes. Next, you need to use your eyes and a magnifying glass. Get to know what a real coin looks like. The Mint of Finland has an incredibly high standard of quality. The details on a genuine coin will be sharp and crisp. Look at the lettering, the edges of the design, and the map on the common side. On a fake, the details often look soft, blurry, or mushy. The lines aren't as fine. Also, check the edge lettering on the €2 coin. It should be clear and well-defined. Counterfeiters often have a hard time getting the edge lettering right. Weight and dimensions are your best friends. This is where a small digital scale and a pair of calipers come in handy. They don't cost much and are essential tools for a serious collector. The Mint of Finland and the European Central Bank publish the official specifications for every coin, its exact weight, diameter, and thickness. A genuine €2 coin should weigh exactly 8.5 grams. A fake made from a cheaper metal will almost always be off. either lighter or heavier. If a silver coin is supposed to weigh 17 grams and yours weighs 15, you've been had. There's no arguing with physics. Finally, the golden rule: buy from reputable sources. If a deal looks too good to be true, mining sau to make stein on entaukrud, Priyabudu some person Balbubale says day, a rare €100 gold coin being sold for €200 on a shady website is a giant red flag. Buy directly from the Mint of Finland or its official distributors. If you're buying on the secondary market, use trusted coin dealers with a long history and good reviews. Look for sellers who offer a return policy. And when you get a silver or gold coin, check that it comes with its original packaging and the certificate of authenticity. These things are harder for fakers to replicate well and add another layer of security. So, you're ready to jump in? Great. My advice for beginners is always the same. Start simple. Don't go out trying to buy the rarest gold coin on day one. The best way to start your journey into Finnish coins is with the €2 commemoratives. They are accessible, affordable, and there's a large variety to collect. You can start by trying to get one of each year. Focus on getting coins in brilliant uncirculated condition. You can buy these as singles or in rolls from coin dealers. This will help you train your eye for quality and learn about the different themes and mintages without breaking the bank. Once you've got your feet wet, it's time to do some homework. Knowledge is money in this business. The best place for official information is the Mint of Finland at suomenrahapaja.fi. They have catalogs of all the coins they've issued, with details on themes, designers, and mintage numbers. The European Central Bank, at ecb.europa.eu, is another essential resource for information on all euro coins. For pricing and market trends, online catalogs like Numista are invaluable. They have user-generated data on coin values and rarity, which can give you a good ballpark idea of what a coin is worth. When you're ready to buy, you have a few options. For new issues, the safest bet is always to buy directly from the Mint of Finland's online shop. For older coins, you'll be looking at the secondary market. Reputable online coin dealers are a good choice. Websites like eBay can be a source for coins, but you have to be careful. Stick to sellers with a high rating and a long history of positive feedback. Coin shows and local coin clubs are also fantastic places to find coins and, more importantly, to meet and learn from experienced collectors. They can offer advice, help you identify a coin, and might even have some pieces for trade. Finally, think about how you want to store your collection. Proper storage is key to preserving the condition and value of your coins. The worst thing you can do is throw them all together in a jar. For €2 coins, albums with pre-cut slots for each year are a great and affordable option. For your more valuable silver and gold coins, you should use acid-free capsules. These are small, clear plastic containers that seal the coin off from air and moisture, preventing toning and damage. Remember, a collection is a long-term project. Be patient, have fun with it, and enjoy the stories that each little piece of metal has to tell. You're not just collecting